Hi, so I have the free version here of VM Player, and I want to show you how to get the virtual network editor here. So I'm going to bring up the virtual network editor that I have, and this doesn't come with the VM Player that you download for free, but I could show you how to get it for free legally on their website. So in previous videos, I showed you the difference between the host only and the NAT. So you'll see in this VM. I have the host only, which gives you a IP address of 192.168.159, and in this VM here I am using NAT and I have 192.168.6, and where that comes from is actually behind the scenes. VmWare is creating a kind of simulation of a DHCP server behind the scenes, and also a network address translation, and you could actually configure it if you have this tool here, a piece of software. So you'll notice here's the subnets, the 159 and the 6, and the host only and the NAT, and where this comes from as far as setting up the network address translation and what the gateway is. So you'll notice this has a gateway and this doesn't, so there isn't even a gateway for this, and the IP address ranges. So how do you get this? Well, first you have to go to their website, and if you go to downloads and you go to workstation and you download the workstation. Now make sure your versions are consistent. So this is the same version that's compatible with my VM player, and mainly because I downloaded at the same time, but if you get a mismatch, just make sure you have the right versions. So I downloaded the workstation 10, and if I bring it up, you'll notice it's right here, and I want to extract that, and the way to extract that is to type the entire file name /extract.vmware. So I'm going to extract it into the folder VmWare here. So I'm going to execute this command, and it's going to run the software, but it's only going to extract it. So you'll notice it created this folder here, and it's still running. Okay, it told me it failed to... Alright, let me try this again. So I'm going to run it here. And I am just going to let it extract into that directory. And it takes about probably 30 seconds or so. Okay, so it looks like it's done. I could ignore this. And when I go into this folder, there's going to be a file called cab. And if I unzip that, download something called 7-zip. So if I search for 7zip.org, this is a free unzipping software. So if you go here and just simply download that, you can actually... You're going to actually be able to just right click here. I'm going to extract this also. And there's going to be two files that I'm looking for in here. And the two files are going to be this vmnetcfg.exe, basically these two files. One of them has an underscore prefixed. So if I sort this, you'll notice one of the files here. Let me just go looking for it. That's right. I have to go into the make sure you go into the core folder that you just extracted, and you'll notice one of the files is here. Remove the underscore. And The other file is actually here. So if you copy both of these into your VM player folder, then when you double click on this, it will bring up your virtual network editor, where you could change the subnet and configure your own settings that you want. And it might help also if you restart the service. So the way it works is there's two Windows services that uses those settings that normally isn't exposed to the user to be changed, but with this tool here you could actually change it. So maybe you could even restart these services after you've done the changes, but I wouldn't worry about that too much. It's never been a problem for me if I change these, and I didn't have to restart the Windows services or anything. So I hope that helps. That's how you get the tool that actually allows you to configure your virtual networks the way you want to. And thank you for watching.